What's up, world? Welcome back to Radical Investors, where we talk about stocks, crypto, NFTs, and all the ways how to make the money. I'm Wasu.
I'm Ahmed.
And today we're talking about the epic collapse of FTX. Guys, this was a crazy day.
Man, let's go.
Hey guys, thank you for coming back to our channel. We're not going to waste any time. We're going to hop right into the video. Today was one of the craziest days in crypto history. One of the biggest exchanges, FTX, basically was insolvent. They collapsed. And a rival exchange, they used to be friends, now they ain't friends no more. Frenemies turned into enemies. They came back and they ended up buying FTX or signing a letter of intent to buy them. So we're gonna break down the story from top to finish, and we're gonna give you our commentary. There's so many lessons to learn in this situation, so many lessons to learn from your personal situations, from how you invest, all that. We're going to break it down for you guys. It's going to be a longer video. So, get your popcorn, sit tight, and let's break it all down.
Yeah, so let's go. So how did this start? Where did this full thing start?
So Binance was the original, one of the OG investors in FTX. And when they did that, they accumulated a lot of FTX coins.
Right, FTT.
So originally, FTX was not seen as a competitor. But during the bull season last year, 2020, 2021, FTX absolutely killed it. Sam Bankman-Fried, SBF is what we call them. Yeah. He did an absolutely amazing job in those 2 years of becoming persona non grata in the crypto space. So he was next to all the athletes: Tom Brady, Kevin Hart,
Steph
Curry. He had the Super Bowl commercial with Matt Damon.
So the stadium
naming right. So very, very splashy. So it became a situation where, the little homie got bigger than a big homie type of situation, right? Yeah. And the little guy was feeling himself a lot. And because CZ, the leader of Binance, is based out in Southeast Asia, one of the strategic advantages that Sam Bankman-Fried had, in my opinion, is the fact that he is close to the Clintons. He spent a lot of money lobbying and giving money to Joe Biden.
Right.
So he was playing the political game. Okay. Turns out, while he was playing the political game, he was throwing dirt on his big homie. He was throwing dirt on the OG CZ and Binance. So he was saying, hey, these guys are bad for the space. He was trying to gear regulators to attack Binance, right? CZ gets word of this, and they're like, oh, no. I got a silver bullet. Remember those 2 billion FTTs that I own? I'm selling all of it. I'm dumping it in the market, and I'm going to be very public about it. So he put out that tweet that we'll put up on the screen. And when he put out that tweet, it kind of sent ripple effects in the crypto world. It caused a bank run, essentially, on FTX, where everyone's saying, oh, wow, there's not enough demand to absorb all that sell pressure. So this is definitely going to tank. So people were like, okay, we have to pull our money out of FTX because everyone has PTSD from what happened with Luna.
Yeah, nobody's trying to just lose their money like that. Crypto is already volatile as it is. So yeah, that's why it was just a smart decision for every investor out there that had funds there to do that, right?
So to the tune of $6 billion in 72 hours was removed from FTX. It came down to it where the price was dropping, and then we started getting the telltale signs that they were in trouble. We had the trademark tweet from the founder. Basically, it's all good on the hood. Everything's good over here, right?
We have adversaries that are spreading FUD, blah, blah.
It's not true. Man. We're not insolvent. Believe me, is what he said. And then literally not even a full day. Right? It's not even a full day. Like literally 5 hours later, he was putting out the announcement that they had.
Hey guys!
They struck the deal with CZ and Binance to sell FTX.com to Binance, and it's rumored that the acquisition price was $1. And that was at the time when this whole shenanigans started. FTT was trading at about, I think, $28. And the time when Sam Bankman-Fried put out the tweet, "It's all good here," it was trading at about $16.
Yeah.
So that's where we are in terms of the state of play. It's very interesting because there's been a lot of contagion with this. So FTX, if you guys don't know, FTX and Alameda Research, sister companies.
Exactly.
Right?
Sister companies. They go hand in hand, guys.
Yeah. And Alameda Research is the trading apparatus for Sam Bankman-Fried. So they make all their quants, bot type trading very successful in what they do. So Alameda Research has been very successful in what they do. But there's always been this kind of mystery about how they're actually connected, right? How they're tethered together, we didn't know. And it looks like, right, once all this happened, the domino effect kind of affected both companies. Because to think about it, Sam Bankman, while he put out that announcement that he sold, he basically had to bow down and kiss the ring. Yeah. Right? Yeah, he had to bow down and kiss the ring. And he said, CZ, so great. He's he's
gonna guide
a pillar of a great steward of the crypto community, yada yada yada, when they were just beefing a couple seconds ago. Right. So that tells you that he completely had his pants down and he completely needed this to go right.
Completely.
Right? There's also articles out there saying that he tried, before he went to CZ, he tried to go to Silicon Valley and Wall Street to raise the $6 billion that he needed.
But nobody was buying that story.
Nobody's buying the story, right? Yeah. So, but he was, the interesting thing about that is he was still shilling, right? Literally a couple hours before everything went down, he was still shilling and telling people to hold their money and to not abandon the project. And then he turns around and sells the project. It kind of shows you how slimy a lot of these crypto founders can be.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, look, just looking at his plays, you can see how slimy he is. I mean, first off, Binance made FTX, and instead of them just being grateful for that and just building and just having a good strategic partnership with the largest crypto platform, he became a pig and he got slaughtered. Right? He became a pig and got slaughtered. He got too greedy. He was feeling himself down in the islands where he's at, right? He wanted to be an island boy. Yeah. And
I'm an island boy. Right? Now you're trying to make it. Right? You ain't got no money, dog.
You got no money. 18 billion came out of nowhere, Cinderella story. It was all a joke.
It's all a fugazi. And it's so interesting. So this is where this space is a beautiful and chaotic space. Yeah. We dropped a video a couple of days ago on BitBoy going after Sam Bankman-Fried, and it was so interesting because he brought up a lot of these same points. It's so interesting how all this came to light like right the next week, right? And what I was saying before is the contagion aspect. So this is not just isolated to FTX and Alameda Research. These guys have hands in a lot of crypto projects. You guys know they're one of the biggest VCs out there. So we're talking about they have a hand in Aptos. If you look at Aptos price, they're down 25%. This Sam Bankman-Fried was a huge proponent of Solana. Solana is absolutely in the tank right now. Everybody that's a creator on Solana from the NFT project type side, if you go on Solana Twitter, everybody's talking about jumping ship because the price and the FUD around the Solana ecosystem is something crazy right now. It's a burning house right now.
It's a
even with
house.
our favorite project, Magic Internet Money, MIM and Abracadabra Spell and Popsicle Finance. We had about $28 million outstanding loan with or collateralized with FTT, and I'm proud to say our team got that loan paid back no problem. That's good. We actually incurred some interest and we made some fees off that loan. So we're doing fantastic. Once again, that's a sidebar. We'll do another video on that. But MIM continues to be the most battle-tested stable coin on the market.
Yeah, but back with this FTX project, there's still more blood to come, guys. I mean, really, this thing has not really been unwrapped yet. Like my brother said, the rumor is that the acquisition price is $1. So basically, CZ doesn't have to work. Like, if the price can go lower, right, to that point, and the ripple effects of that with people, with other creditors that have that FTT loan from Alameda Research, right? Because everybody's so Alameda Research has been going around using FTT as collateral to take on loans so that they can then invest. And once this price continues to drop close to that acquisition price, if not even lower possibly, those creditors are going to be out of luck. And we don't know how many of those creditors are, right? Is it still BlockFi? Like, who else is holding these FTT major bags? And that's on like the more exchange side and, you know, those sides. But what about on the VC side? You know, we do know Solana was the VC token, right? And because of that, I'm sure a lot of VC individuals were buying into that ecosystem, right? That Alameda Research ecosystem. So they could be holding shit coins right now, you know?
Yeah,
as
guys.
As far as no value.
Remember, literally just 48 hours ago, if you had that Alameda Research stamp as an investor,
right?
It was a fantastic thing.
Pride.
Same thing like Three Arrows Capital, bro.
Man,
you remember these things?
Yeah,
this is not too long ago. These guys were the top flying producers. Do Kwon, Three Arrows Capital, all these people, Sam Bankman-Fried, these guys were the rock stars of the space. And it brings up a great saying in crypto: you never want to be the main character in the crypto space, because when you're always the main character, when these people are the main characters, from our guy Danny to Do Kwon to the guy from Three Arrows Capital, something always happens.
Yeah.
And they got Sam Bankman-Fried. I mean, so we'll see what happens with that. Like you said, the contagion to other projects. And also what I would add to that is CZ doesn't have to honor the deal. It's a non-binding agreement.
It's a non-binding agreement,
right?
Guys.
So if I'm CZ and I wanted to, go for the coup d'etat, right? And just off the head of my competition, you can say, yo, we did the due diligence, we did the DD, we didn't like what we saw, we're pulling out of the deal.
Yeah.
And boom, they're done forever. Or the government, the United States government, also said they will be paying attention to what's going on in this space as well. So they're not just going to let that fly. There might be some regulatory ramifications for this as well, even though I know they're not selling FTX US, it's just FTX.com.
Yeah.
But there's still some stuff that they can do there. So it's not a done deal. It's a non-binding LOI. And like in the real estate world, we send out LOIs all the time. That's like, hey, you got a property over there. Okay, I'm interested. Boom.
You lock up the deal, and if it works for you, fine, move forward. If it doesn't, you have that freedom to walk away from the deal. So that is a huge, major possibility. Guys, we're gonna have to keep you posted on this, man. This is a major story now in crypto. Like, this is major. If
you're not following it, I strongly suggest you get on Twitter, hop on Discord, talk to people, because this has the makings of if and when I'm predicting that it's gonna go bad, it's gonna go up. It definitely will be 9.0 earthquake in the crypto market for sure. It's going to shake out a lot of projects. It's going to send Bitcoin. There's already effects on Bitcoin and some of the ETH and all that other stuff. So this is going to be a thing for sure. So as always, guys, stay safe. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Happy hunting. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.